Nittany Lion Roar with Xtreme Panda here, and episode 4 of Extreme War Advice is featuring Tate, who is in my alliance, Xtreme Panda. And Tate is a very good team builder and a very good war attacker. So, honestly, most of my videos are going to be one-shot fails, and maybe what could be done differently to lead to more success in the future. But Tate is such a successful war hitter that this is actually going to be an example of what to do right. So this is actually one of the tougher battles that Tate fought. It was a little closer, but typically Tate dominates. So we're just going to take a look here at what Tate's doing and what the team build is. One thing I noticed off the bat is the troops are not as strong as the opponent, which is often the case whenever you're attacking. What I like about the team is it's 3-2. We've got 1 healer and 4 aggressive heroes. That is how I really like to build war attacking teams. The opponents are so good now that with all the emblems and everything, you need to just be aggressive and take like 1 healer and just try to smash them quickly. I worry about taking more than 1 healer because oftentimes the opponent will kill most of your team and leave the healers alive, and then you really can't do anything. So here we have Evelyn and Liana, which go together like peas and carrots, and then we have June and Poseidon. Looking at the troop placement, it's fine. That big crit troop on Delilah is nice because it's gonna make the minions bigger, but what might be nice for the future is if that level 19 mana troop gets up to level 23 to actually put that on Delilah so she can go off quicker. I think Delilah's special going off a turn earlier would be more powerful than the big crit troop. But for a long time I used the big crit troop on Delilah too, and I'm just about to get a mana troop to level 23 as well, so I'm going to be making that switch soon, similar to Tate. Okay, Tate, this all looks really good to me. Let's see how the gameplay is. Alright, so opening board. One thing I like that Tate's doing is scanning the board first. Not just coming in here and making the first match that is observed. So what would I do? There's not anything real clear here that I might do. I'm looking to see if I can possibly set up a diamond or cause a cascade of some kind. There's just not enough green and yellow on board right now to be making those matches, so what I'm looking for is the fastest way to get rid of crappy tiles. I think my move might be the green match in the right side of the board that would lead to a purple cascade. It might lead to an even better cascade, but what's going to happen if you make that move is green into purple, hopefully bring some yellow up from the bottom, some red will definitely come up, and then that way you can start making some red matches too to get rid of those tiles. Both of those moves should then start to cause yellow to gather underneath Sartana, which is what you really want. Let's see what Tate decides to do. Tate's a great player, by the way, so if Tate does things different than I would, it's not necessarily wrong. I might be wrong. Okay, so Tate goes with the move that my eye first caught, but it's not the move I would have necessarily done. But similar to what I suggested, what Tate is doing here is allowing the yellows to gather under Sartana by making non-yellow matches first, or non-obvious matches in order to get the yellows to gather. So that's exactly what happened. Tate was able to kill Sartana just with tiles, which is great. Alright, so Tate hits Mitsuko there with June. I'm not sure if that's right, and I don't think it is. I don't think that's right just because Drake will go off quicker, and you can see that Drake is more charged. I probably would have gone after Drake, because if you hit Drake with June and then you make this yellow match, you're going to set Delilah and Poseidon off. Then you're left with Kingston, Mitsuko, Lacey, and a big gap to go some tiles there. You don't have any blue heroes, so I'm just not really that worried about Mitsuko. Even if she goes off and reduces your mana a little bit, I mean, you can play around that, but Mitsuko is not nearly as dangerous as Drake is, so I would have killed Drake here. He might have gone off anyway, but Drake is kind of like public enemy #1 at the moment. I don't think there's any reason to have to be chasing Mitsuko here to try and kill her, but yeah, see, those yellow matches, even though they're weak against Drake, that plus the June and the Poseidon hit would have killed him. Now you're still trying to deal with Drake, and he's very nearly going to go off again unless we kill him here. Okay, so now Drake is dead. That is good. Alright, there's lots of purple and red on board. I'm just going to take a moment to watch. I'm sure Tate's doing this as well. I would definitely be pausing to see if I can make a diamond here, just because there's so many of these red and purple tiles. There should be something like that on board, and if not, then definitely cascade potential. I'm looking at this red match over here on the left that if I make it causes a purple cascade. I probably would do that. I'm sure I'm missing a diamond here and someone will point it out, but I'm not seeing exactly how to set up a diamond at the moment. So I'd probably just cause a red and purple cascade. Like, that's okay. My purple and red cascade actually would have set Kingston off, so Tate did make sure to save a turn by not hitting Kingston. So that was probably a pretty good move by Tate. Okay, we're a little stuck here. So just ghost tiles like that. Yeah, that's fine. We really need to get Delilah to go off. I'm not sure how I feel about that hit. So Tate just fired Poseidon at Kingston. It's fine. It did a lot of damage. I think I want to save Kingston for last, though. I think I want to hit Alacy. First of all, Alacy slows your mana down, so it makes it even harder to then kill those two. But also, Kingston can revive, so although it won't matter until you get him really far down on life, if you waste a special on Kingston and then he revives, that just throws your tempo way off. Whereas you can just fire everything at Alacy right now and be sure to kill her with a few matches. So I probably would have gone after Alacy, actually. The rogues and the fighters are the ones that can kill your tempo, so I always save them for last. Because if you hit a rogue or a fighter and they end up living and you wasted your special on it, now you have to deal with multiple heroes left on the board instead of just one. That's why I go after Alacy previously. And I think wisely, Tate switched to going after Alacy here. I think that's smart. And Alacy's the closest to going off too, so that's why it's another good reason. Alacy just won't die. I mean, we've got the attack down from Kingston, so it's making it tough. Yeah, I just hit her with the yellow tiles. She's probably going to go off again, though. But yeah. I would have made the same move, but let's see if that's right or wrong. So I just rewound it a little bit. Okay, so yes, I would have done that. I think that's wise. That yellow match is fine. All right, so this is now the yellow match. I would have made the yellow match too, thinking it might kill a Lacey. It ends up not. So is there a better move? Maybe I just ghost here. She's not going to go off yet, so maybe I just make that purple match in the middle that sets off the Dragon Bomb and creates another one. Just to try and get some green and yellow tiles up the middle. That might have actually been wiser, but I have to say in the moment I probably would have done the same thing Tate did right here and made this yellow match. It just turns out to be the worst ever because Lacey then goes ahead and kills Poseidon. But at least Delilah goes off. Delilah is a great healer. Aggressive and keeps your team alive. And now this should be a win here. You just have to survive Kingston's one at a time hits. Or not even. All right. Great hit, Tate. You're a fantastic tile player. I really like how you build your teams and where you place them. I mean, another thing is, like, I like the healer on the end, just like Tate has it, because heroes like Drake that hit the middle 3 heroes more than they hit the ones in the end. So, really, there's a lot to like about this. This is a great example of what to do right, especially in a close match. But there were a few things there I probably would have done differently. All right, so if the rest of you have ideas, or if you saw diamonds where I missed them, or other great moves, other great cascades, feel free to leave them in the comments. And thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.